Good afternoon. Doing something that I don't normally do today. Just having a little wander down onto the beach. One, I don't often get time, and two, you all know by now that hot weather has a very detrimental effect on my health. But there's a nice breeze, so I'm just taking that into account right now. There's the tower, looking gorgeous. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Stunning. Come back this way a bit. North Pier, just over there. And then if we come round, back out, there is Central Pier. Even the donkeys are out today. Of course, you'll never see them on Friday, because Friday has always been donkey day off. So yeah. There they are. Stood out here enjoying the sunshine. There's a lovely breeze which is making it okay for me. But yeah, there's quite a few people really enjoying the beach today and the sea, and the sea's looking beautiful, absolutely stunning. We've had a period of lovely weather, and when you get that, the sea really does go that blue turquoise colour. When we have the rough weather, that's when it pulls up all the sand and silt, and you end up with that murky, dirty looking water. And it's not really, it's just, most of it's sand. I know they drop sewage out into the sea as well. There's times when swimming isn't recommended and stuff like that, but to look at, you know, it's absolutely beautiful. Music in the background from Central Pier. Let's take you a bit closer to the water's edge. I just thought we'd pop down and have a little nosy down here. That puddle was a bit deeper than I expected then, but never mind. Did it again, not watching where I'm going. I'm usually the one telling people to, like, look where they're walking, and I'm doing it myself this afternoon. Oh my God. Let's take you down here a bit. So I've got all sorts of music and noises going on around me at this moment in time. I'm not up for a paddle today, but yeah, just bring you out a bit. Let's just go down to the water's edge. There we go. Lovely sound that, isn't it? Amazing sound. You got people paddling along the water's edge. Children playing. Parents filming the kids. It's lovely. I'm not showing you all that because I'll be showing other people's kids. And I do try to avoid that where possible. Avoidable sometimes when I'm covering an event. But for this, we can just watch it. It's trying to get me. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So do you want to walk along the promenade, the little one, while I head towards getting a bus? We'll do it across here first though. There's the tower again. It's got the tower in with the edge of the sea. Look at that. Stunning. We've got people playing music of all sorts and varieties. But yeah, it's absolutely stunning views out here today. Even the herring gulls are all flying around having fun. There's a jet ski out there as well in the distance. Don't know if you can see him from here. Let's see if we can zoom in a bit. There he goes. He's just up there. Looks like he's having fun. Let's just see where the puddles are for getting back up onto the promenade. It's sort of a easterly wind again, because as I'm walking towards off the beach, the wind is in my face, which is okay, you know. Hang on, let's just make sure I don't end up with wet feet down here. Okay, it's a little bit, there's patches of it where it's a bit deeper than I was quite expecting. But never mind. So I say I wasn't watching where I was going before, and I got a bit of a wet foot. But look at this sky. Funland Sea Life Centre. Of course, the RNLI is just over there. And there are a couple of guys on the beach keeping an eye on things as well, because, you know, safety is very important. Let's just turn you around slightly. So I've got the sun directly over there, so I'm struggling to see, but there is the big wheel. Lots of people sitting on the steps over there. Just all enjoying sitting out there, and of course the beautiful donkeys for children to have a ride on. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a dry throat. I am actually looking forward to being able to bring my little grandson down here when he's a bit older, with his mummy and daddy. Take some photos with him, make some memories. It's going to be awesome. It really is. It's going to be so cool. It's 1:30 in the afternoon and there's hardly a cloud in the sky at all, apart from the high cirrus clouds, these white fluffy feathery style clouds which are very, very high up in our skies, and basically they're just made of ice, but they're so beautiful. You get like feathers and all sorts of, oh, so wispy and gorgeous they are. I love them. I think they're great. Anyway, I'm not here doing a weather vlog and cloud education session, am I? I'm just taking you for a walk without getting too involved in anything in particular. It's just a walk. I wouldn't. The adult seagull come for you. Kid chasing baby seagulls can only end badly if the parent seagulls are around. They're very protective. So there's the tower. I'm getting out of breath already. That's information there for you. Whew. So Golden Mile amusements over there. I'm really glad of this breeze because I can't begin to imagine how warm this would be if it was very still. So I'm very happy there's a breeze at this time. RNLI shop here. You can pop in when you're open. They sell gifts. You can even look at some of the lifeboats. There's a viewing gallery upstairs. So I did say I wasn't going into history, didn't I? But I sort of can't resist. That's what I do. Yeah. What? I mean, does anyone remember the lifeboat station that was actually next to Central Pier back in the day? Coral Island there. They do great food offers, and of course they've got all the arcade games, etc. So that clippity clop, it's nice, isn't it? Beautiful.
walking all the way down.
Whew. Get off the front in a minute where it'll be a little bit less windy. A quick look at that tower. I hope this wind isn't affecting this mic too much. Hopefully not. But it does have a wind muff on. But, you know, we'll see. The old Woolworths building. There. Next to the tower. Who remembers Lewis's department stores as well, which is the other side of the tower. Awesome place. Coming up Comedy Carpet shortly on my left hand side. Which is so housed in that building now is the Albert and Lion and Poundland round the back. I remember it being Woolworths back in the day. And also it housed the Gazette, didn't it? Anyone remembers that? It had been on the higher floors. It actually housed the Blackpool Gazette. Tower building. Just trying to figure out if I can get over this road. And I'm going to have to walk all the way up to the tower, I think, and use the crossing. Because no one is... It's not big enough gap. But I don't think you lot mind. I think that'll do. You know, you get a bit longer to walk along the prom, don't you? So I don't think it'll bother you lot. So yeah, Comedy Carpet's just over there. And we have the Blackpool Tower dungeon. Oh, lovely. Look at that. One of the proper old landaus. Rather than these princess carriages. Look at that now. Ooh, that's what you call a landau. That's what I remember. None of this princess carriage nonsense that goes on today. Oh, it's getting hotter. Oh dear. It's a really weird thing that my body gets into when it gets super hot. And I've got to be so careful with it because it makes me extremely ill. That's why I'm heading back towards a bus stop now. and we only do short jaunts out because I can't do it, and I'm walking so much slower than I ever used to. That yeah, because obviously I either have to use a walking stick or the rollator walking frame. I'm a bit faster on the frame, but I can't hold the camera and film at the same time. So my next quest is to figure out how to attach the camera to the frame, and we'll be right, won't we? Yes, we'll be good at that point. So we're going to cut up here, Victoria Street. As you just down there, you've got the Wedding Chapel, and behind it you've got Bloom Bar and North Pier and all that. So but we're just going to go up here. Harry Ramsden's there, so I'm getting to Parkhouse Beat now. It's so hot. There's a bit of a breeze comes down this street, that's why I've chosen it. Because it helps cool me down somewhat. So yeah. Be interesting to see what this is going to be. Again, it used to be a Burger King, then it was a Greedy Pig, something like that. And you know, be interesting to see what happens next. Go on, I'll take you along here rather than straight up Victoria. Got Blackpool Amusements there. Got really cool, I love their ceiling, how it's, the way it's decorated. So I'll just give you a quick. It's got all these umbrellas and all sorts of things up. It's absolutely gorgeous. Anyway. This is the gift shop for the Hole in Wand. You access the mini golf on the promenade, but this is also the gift shop for it. What's this guy doing? Humphrey, Manchester Street Cat. Okay. That's a book signing. Look at this. Pizza Hut. There's a little store here selling all sorts of bits and bobs. And you've got Temple Street here with that fresco type thing up there. Wow. I don't know if I've shown you this before. I'll just bring you up and if you pause the video and have a read of that. Yeah? Don't want to film people eating or anything, but I just want to show you things. Yeah, that's what I do. Beauty Spot Warehouse. Oh yeah, Nando's. Costa Coffee. Santander. You've got escape rooms over here. That's this place here, if you want to read that. So you've got escape rooms, which is in there. Scruffy Murphy's. Now you've got a Lloyd's Bank here, but this is closing in October and they're merging with the Halifax on Church Street. It's all owned by the same company anyway, but the Halifax on Church Street is turning into the Lloyd's. This one is closing down, so in future there won't be a Halifax Bank, it will all be Lloyd's. So yeah, there is that. So you've got NatWest there. This is Burley Street with the arches. Love or hate them. I like them when they're working, because at night it looks amazing with these working. It projects patterns onto the floor and plays music. They don't have it operating very often, but when they do, it's absolutely beautiful. You've got Barclays Bank there. This is the Rose and Crown, one that all the punks go to when the punk festival's on here in Blackpool. That's an epic event. Over the road, you've got the Coffee Pot, JK's Cafe Grill, newsagents on this side. Oh, I can't wait to get on that bus. My legs are just giving up now. And I've rested quite a few times, stopped the video, but you know, yeah. There's a Yorkshire Building Society over the road there. Pepper Mill. He does mobility scooters and stuff. I could do with one, but I've nowhere to put one. Oh, you've got Cafe Meow over the road. You can go in there and actually adopt a cat. You can have coffee and stroke cats and all sorts. Yeah, really good. Compass Bar next door. Have unique toys over here. That was a cool shop. Up on the corner there's a co-op. There's still a TSB up here as well. You know, all these places where banks are coming few and far between. We still have a few in Blackpool, but they're all in the town centre now. They're not anywhere else. You've got Shicker's Tavern. And the Scream and Shake Horror Cafe, owned by my good friend Kurt. West Coast Rock Cafe and Bar. And if you go over on Abingdon Street, Robert's Butchers, who used to be in the market. You've got a card factory. Abingdon Street Food Hall. Because for me, it's no longer a market. So, a few arty-farty, crafty stalls, scented candles, does not make a market. The old post office building there, beautiful building, beautiful. Let's try and we'll just slide through this little gap. Okay. There's a Bernardo's over there, stationery shop. Got Talbot Road running across the bottom. I'm going to go sit down and wait for a bus because, to be honest, I'm absolutely goosed. At this point, I don't really care what time one turns up, just as long as I can sit out of the way and wait for one. So this is Clifton Street. So there we go. That was my little tour around this morning so far. Yeah, I'm absolutely wrecked now. So I'm going to go wait for a bus and I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.